Hey, how are you? Today I want to talk a little bit about parents. For some reason I've had like a real bad luck of running with asshole parents. Let me just preface this right away by saying I fucking love kids. I'm the oldest in my family. I got a little brother and a little sister. The second oldest of like 20 or 25 cousins. I love kids. I've spent a ton of my life surrounded by little baby babies and I fucking love that. But for some reason lately I've had like a string of bad luck with asshole parents. And I know that if you're a parent, your job is tough. You gotta raise this kid from like larva to an adult human. And I got all the respect in the world for you. Right now, for me, today, there's just a couple places where kids do not belong. Number one, your kid does not belong at a bar. Maybe if it's a restaurant, maybe if the sun's still up, fine. You need a bite to eat, we'll do whatever you gotta do. But it's 11:30 on a Saturday night, and the only people here are trying to get blackout drunk and make bad decisions. Like, I'm sorry, there is no excuse for that. That shit goes there, and my shit goes here, okay? On that note, like, don't bring them places and then call me out for my language. I remember in college, I went to a hockey game. It started like 10:30 p.m. I showed up a little hammered, and one of the guys on the hockey team flipped me off. So I said, hey, go fuck yourself. And someone behind me was like, excuse me, can you watch your language, please? And I turned around like, hey, you go fuck yourself. Oops, it was her mom with a toddler. And so in the moment, I was like, ugh, sorry, I'm an asshole. But looking back on it, it's like, hey, you're the fucking asshole. What is this kid doing out at 10:30 at night? Like, she's gotta go to bed. Here's the deal, okay? You do your thing and I'll do my thing. You get to go to chuckEcheese and youth soccer games and cool shit like that. And I get to go to the bar. Like, you don't see me barging in a daycare demanding that you stop talking about potty training. And don't give me this look like, oh, you know, just because I have a kid, I shouldn't have to change my lifestyle. Yes, that's exactly what that means. You have a kid now. You don't get to do all the stupid shit you used to do when it was just your dumbass. To be honest with you, that's one of the major reasons I play so much beer pong now. I know there's gonna be a day that comes along when I gotta trade in my Bud Lights for diapers and shit. Shit, and literal shit. Same vein, your kid does not belong at a concert. Your baby is a baby. He doesn't know Chance the Rapper. It sounds fucking terrible for his ears, and I bet you didn't bring those fucking headphones like Drew Brees did at the Super Bowl. And if it's a concert, 9 times out of 10, there's gonna be fucking weed and booze everywhere. Now you got a loud ass, horrible situation for your kid, who's not even gonna fucking remember it, because he's a kid. Huge one. Your kid does not belong at an R-rated movie. You wanna take your kids to the movies? That's fine. They wanna scream and kick and be fucking little shits? That's fine. They're kids, they wanna go fucking see any animated movie that's in there, and I get it. You want 88 minutes to yourself, maybe get your fucking mind right. Fun fact, most Disney films try to be around 88 minutes because that's the average time it takes a toddler to hold his bladder. Take him to the movies, I don't give a fuck. Just don't take him to fucking Saw 2. True story, I was in the movie theater, Saw 2, right at the scene where the dude throws the chick in that pit full of hypodermic needles and she's like, I got this needle sticking out of my fucking head, you asshole! I'm freaking out because it's a freaky scene. I look over, oh, there's a nice little 8-year-old just feet up on the chair, having a blast. By having a blast, I mean scared shitless. No matter what, your kid does not belong at an R-rated movie. To be honest with you, even a baseball game is kind of pushing it. I mean, if the kid is old enough to have his own glove and to throw a ball, fine, he's in, whatever. But if your baby still needs a bottle, like, let's do scenarios. Best case scenario, you spend an afternoon, waste a ton of money on a seat and a $9 hot dog, and you can't even pay attention to the game because you get the baby on your lap the whole time. Worst case scenario, your baby gets decapitated by a fucking foul ball. Like, let's use our noggins here. As much as they're all geared towards little kids and stuff, why in the world are you bringing your infant to like Disneyland or the zoo or like something really awesome? Like, I get that it's meant for kids, but it's meant for kids who can like walk and remember what's happening. I went to the fucking San Diego Zoo. There's like little babies in strollers. And we're like looking at sweet tigers and polar bears and shit. But the baby's not gonna remember that. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then when the baby grows up and it's like, yo, mom, can we go to the zoo? Sorry, honey, you've already been to the zoo. You just don't remember it. But like, it's not like we're going again. You've already been to the zoo. Like, fuck you, mom. Like, that sucks. All they're really gonna get to enjoy is a fucking Facebook picture of them as a baby, which they won't even remember, in front of like the flamingos and shit, which they won't even remember. Great job, everybody. Glad we thought this one through. I see these motherfuckers cutting the line all the time using their kid as an excuse. Like, look, I get it. If you need to cut the line in the bathroom because little Timmy's gonna piss his pants, please, by all means, go right ahead. And Lord knows, when he's ready to go, he doesn't give a fuck. He's just gonna be like, do, up, I gotta pee. Well, I guess I'm going. And that's it, man. That's not his fault. That's fine. He's got a little bladder. He's cool. What's not cool is when you have a sleeping baby in the stroller and you demand to cut ahead of me in the line at the coffee shop. Triple iced mocha venti latte frappuccino, motherfucker. Sorry, I'm in a rush. I have a baby. Oh, really? Is the baby drinking your triple iced latte frappuccino mochaccino? No, true story. You're just being a dick. Like if the kid needs to cut the line, the kid needs to cut the line. You don't get to cut the line just because you have a kid. Another thing that really pisses me off is when I see parents trying to be all super like nice and progressive, or like trying to logically reason with these kids, show you that like they can talk to them and they're not being like bad parents or whatever. There's a difference between a bad parent and being a pussy. What I hate is when parents lawyer their fucking kid into agreeing with them instead of throwing a tantrum. Here's what happens every time. Come on, Timmy, we gotta go home.
I don't want to go home.
Well, don't you want to go home so we can eat dinner?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, the only dinner we have is at home. How do you suggest we resolve this matter in the most efficient and expeditious way possible?
I don't know.
So then you agree we should go home.
But I don't want to go home.
Here's what you do. Timmy, we're going home. Get in the fucking car. At some point you gotta realize that that kid is a fucking kid. And you don't need to reason with him, you need to be his parent. And every once in a while, that's it. What you say goes. Because at the end of the day, what I really, really want is to live in a world with fucking good kids who grew up into good people. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be great if we had a bunch of like good adults running around? Am I crazy? I don't want to live in a world with obnoxious little shits who grow up in a fucking jerk-offs who grow beards and don't wear sleeves and... Oh wait. That's all we got for this week. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe. If you don't like the video, please subscribe. My name is MaxNoSleeves, and I'll see you next Tuesday.